chilling like
Strawberry lemonade?
Yeah,
No, I kind of do have strawberry lemonade. I have to let it dry.
Here's a cup for you. I'll put it right here.
Is yours?
Yes, how you going?
Thank you. Yeah. I've seen a little bit because mine, the stuff I put on was big.
Yeah.
They have like slots.
Man.
It was like that we can get all.
Oh, that scared me.
I'm gonna go over to yours.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Oh, sorry. Try to just Okay, we're going for it? Okay, wait, I'll use the girl. Okay, got it. Wait, which one breaks up? I think this one. Yeah, that was good. Oh, it's doesn't matter. Yeah, I just put one out of there. Here we go.
She still has stuff out over there.
Yeah, she's grabbed it. Getting our practicing.
Don't tell her.
You look so pretty. You look so pretty. You got good hair. Oh, it's in your lipstick. Yeah, I got you. That's okay. What happened to you? Is that a burn?
Yeah. I think it's from the oven, and like I have the matching one right there next
gosh,
to it.
that looks painful.
Oh, are we pouring it? Are we about to?
Okay, I grabbed a Sprite.
Oh, Sprite is perfect.
She stole the Sprite from the boys.
Still the Sprite.
Well, look at this.
Yeah, where is the champagne?
Was in the fridge
at
We grabbed everything. We got it. It was in your car.
Yeah, someone's car.
Did we grab it though?
I think that's the one thing we didn't grab from my car.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I grabbed the orange juice, so.
Yikes, yeah.
I need to go back.
It's
might be
probably
good,
not.
it might be
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
It's been pretty cold, I mean.
I know, with the
It's
sun
warm
now.
out there, yeah, it's really, really
Probably
warm.
not. Probably not. Yeah.
Probably not.
Sprite is good. It's okay.
You can make a fake mimosa with orange juice and Sprite.
Oh,
For our non-alcoholic
A
girlies.
mocktail.
Who wants Sprite? I'll have a mocktail.
I'll have a mocktail.
I'll have a little bit though, not like a whole bunch.
I don't want to get too tipsy.
I don't want to get too tipsy off the Sprite.
I'm a little crazy about
Mocktail.
Yeah.
Okay, someone who's stronger than me.
I can step into if needed.
Yes, my hands are slippery.
I only want Sprite. She said, I'm not doing it more.
Yes, sir. I am strong.
How much Sprite? Just like half.
Win.
That's good. Thank you.
You want a mocktail?
Yes, please.
I don't know how much Sprite.
That's good. Probably good.
I'll have a splash of Sprite.
Ooh, a splash.
Oh.
It does taste like a mocktail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I feel like it tastes so sweet.
When you can't drink, you figure things out.
Do what?
I said, when you're not allowed to drink, you figure things out.
Oh, really good activity. I feel like I'm on a TV show right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that feels really good. She's holding on for dear life.
I know it's gonna be hard. Cameras will be in your face. Try not to look at every lens that sometimes we're actually trying to get action shots of you just interacting, sometimes reaction shots and stuff like that. So every time you see a camera, you don't have to look. If we do want to pose you, we'll most likely stop you and tell you, hey, group together, X, Y, Z. So,
Okay.
all right.
Thank you.
Anybody got any questions for me? Anything? Have you walked the ground and got any ideas of anything? I know she
So-
mentioned the door just now,
Yeah.
which is perfect.
We're gonna start in a few minutes getting.
This was my grandmother's napkin,
Aww. Grandbutter.
grandbutter,
Okay.
and then the pearls were grandmother's.
Aww. That's so pretty. It does match all the pearls going on, so it's perfect. I love it.
They're yours.
Aw, Mr. Bird.
Yeah, blue pearl.
Bluebird. Thank you so much. I love it. Thank you. Aww. Okay, I'm gonna go put this somewhere safe. Did you have a scrunchie on it?
Yeah, do you want it back? People with long hair.
Let me get
you
that
can
hug
always
one more
tell.
time.
Oh, the hug? Okay, you want the hug again?
With the scrunchie.
1, 2, 3, and shot. Perfect.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very sweet.
I can't believe.
Great picture moment.
Gather around.
Tie my tie for me.
Yeah, exactly. None of us know how to do this.
Well,
Today we learn.
here. This is great. Look, I've already been married. This is going to be a great picture. Let me act like I'm tying, like I'm tightening your tie once you get it
I
done.
know how to do it, but not like the right way. You know, it's like that's
You have to do it like 5 times.
Somebody's got to show me.
Robin, your dirty shoes.
So you were upside down, look like X.
So left hand's long, right hand. You're right. And so then
I'm not actually
over
helping,
with
but
one part, okay?
the camera's going to make it look like I'm helping.
It sounds the same. It takes me some time. There's got to be some science to it.
I wish there was.
Just did that same way.
There you go.
Did it.
Proud of you.
This time.
I got it from here. I wonder why there's 40 pictures of us all on one spot.
Mess it up again. Reverse. That's really short. There we go. That's the look. Right there.
Yeah. I think it just gets skinnier faster. Than
I've done this 100 times. It's under the pressure of the light. It's not ruining it.
Relax. Your breath. The pressure's
Look,
starting
it's like
to...
it always looks good and you
It's not hard.
Oh no!
No, the pressure's starting to mount. He's, in fact, he's about to get married again, so...
Just the other day. How long have you guys been together?
It's been together for a year and a half.
Oh man, it's just another 20 years of the same year and a half.
Probably no. I like that.
I think yours is a little short. You just do it. It's kind of like sorry, re-registered every so often, you know, make sure it's still good.
Yeah.
So fuck yours.
We'll back up and try one more time. Say this looks fine, but
And then also before I put on my other shoe, can I put on my garter? Forgot about that. Or I think it's over there. And then can you also give me my engagement ring, please? Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Hayden's a professional bow tie.
Oh, is she really?
Literally, people pay her to Christmas presents.
Oh my gosh. I love that. No, that's okay. That's great. It's great.
Oh, she did pull that.
I know.
I'm so glad.
Oops. Okay. I went too far. There we go. That's great. Thank you. And Haley, I think the last step is to the veil. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. You know what's crazy? People getting married on those shows, those reality shows. This is not crazy. Okay.
You are very much true. Very much true about that.
Okay. Can you? I heard that. You got caught on wood, I think. Okay.
I assume so because it's like the shape of my head, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think that's right. I might have you help me take it out later, so you because you know how my hair is, and I trust you, so
Do you want it just like at the poof?
like in the poof.
In the poof?
Yeah, I think that'll help it stay.
Like right here?
Yes. Does it feel secure? Feels good. Okay. Whew.
Yeah, one more time. Let me tell you like you're fixing like the pin in the arm one more time. Good shot. Stay right there. Right there. See the mirror. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3. So you can. Hey, there you go.
Whatever you want, no,
Yeah.
I'll see you, girl.
All right,
Now,
let me
where
get on
do
you. I'm
where
gonna
do-
be.
2 and 3.
Y'all are gonna make me cry. No, you're literally a princess. So good.
All right, step in, step in. You gotta step
Stop
in.
crying. Stop crying. Aww.
Makeup is important.
Yeah, that's true. Whoa. Oh, y'all are beauty. Oh my gosh, so
Okay, so, hold on. So, stop. Everybody stop. You two ladies, slide that way for me. You slide this way right here for me. Perfect.
Girl.
Okay, so what I want you to stand up straight, but I need everybody to head in towards her. Head in, upper body. You don't necessarily
Good job,
want to just
Alina.
lean in towards her. Just kind of lean in towards her.
Just, okay, so
If that makes sense. Yeah, you guys can step in a little
Okay.
closer if you need to, but just kind of let everybody lean in towards her.
Okay. Like what? Or are we like looking?
Like a group hug kind of thing.
Oh!
I'm sorry. I wasn't kind of
Do you
making
want
that
us to
sense.
just like hold hands down here so
Yep.
there's like a space where we
Yep,
can
that's
see
what
her?
I want. I want that
Okay,
space in
let's
between.
hug. Hug.
Perfect.
Oh,
All right, Mom. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead, Mom. Turn around.
Oh, I couldn't get you.
I'm so glad that y'all could be here. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all. What do y'all think? It's okay to cry.
Mom.
Okay. Well,
Mom,
good.
let's get a picture of you.
First off, I wanted to officially give an apology for ghosting you that one time.
It's about time.
And then that other time too. After 2 years of trying, you never gave up on me. Little did I know that we'd end up here, the biggest day of our lives, getting married. I'm so thankful you stayed persistent, that you pursued me wholeheartedly and with pure intent. On June 25th, my life was forever changed. From that day forward, you've made me the happiest girl in the world. I cannot imagine a life without you. I would like to brag that I love you first. I waited until you were ready to share how you felt initially. On August 16th, you told me you loved me. I was overjoyed with flutters to finally share the love I have for you. If you recall, I shared a list of reasons why I loved you. I'm going to read those again to you today. Reasons why I love you. You notice the little things about me. You make the effort to always make me feel included and cherished. You compliment me and make me feel like the most beautiful girl in the world. I love that you pray with me and lead me to Jesus. I love that you hold my hand and comment on how small and soft they are. I love that I always feel sparks when you kiss me. I love being held by you. You feel like home. I love your goofy and lighthearted personality. I love how you really listen to me. I love how well you treat others. I love how intentional you are with me, and I love doing the little things with you. Hayden, you stay true to this list every single day. I couldn't be more grateful to marry you and do this life together. I look forward to growing old with you, having goofy dance parties while we cook in the kitchen, seeing you become the world's best dad to our children, and everything else we experience in this God-gifted life. I promise to love you every day, second to our Savior. I promise to be your biggest supporter in each season life brings. I promise to always tickle you and lose when we're wrestling, even when I'm confident each time I'm going to win. I promise to be by your side in every high or low we face, to laugh a bunch or be your shoulder to cry on when you need it. Today, I feel like the luckiest girl in the world. My prayers as a little girl are being answered and my dreams are coming true. Hating
Hard act to follow. I'm gonna try to hold this together.
Okay.
Okay. Deven, I love you. I'm so excited to be your husband. I've been patiently waiting for this day for 3 years. Even though you love me first, I wanted to marry you first, so who's really the winner? I'm excited and encouraged by so many things. Mostly, it's that our love has always been our own. We forged this relationship, we withstood every storm, and we emerged unscathed. And we're stronger than ever before. No one gave us this day. We went out, we fought for it. I never thought I'd find a wife with the strength you possess while maintaining a beautiful heart of joy. We've suffered many trials, and we should count it all joy. There are so many qualities you bring as my wife that I'm so beyond blessed for. Your integrity, your wisdom, your joy, your goofiness, your serenity. Deven, you're my rest, my safety, my laugh, and my connection to innocence. Ugh. Deven, to say it shortly, you're everything a wife should be and should strive to be. We have so many things to look forward to, and I'm ready for every adventure with you. I'm thankful for every mistake that I've made in my life because all of them have prepared me and led me to you. Deven, as your husband, I vow to protect you, to lead you, to pray for you, to love you, to make you laugh, to cry with you, to stop tickling you before you pee, to wash dishes a little sooner, to be a present father to our children, to grow with you through every stage of life, to flirt with you, to always pat your butt, to dance with you in the kitchen, to call you beautiful even when we're old and wrinkly, to travel the world and to spend my life with you. I love you. You're the greatest gift the Lord's ever given me, and I never stop giving or taking that. I'll see you at the altar.
Aw, I love you. I'm gonna hold your hand one more time.
There, that's beautiful. Beautiful. I'm snapping away. Oh, these are going in my personal portfolio, you guys. I'm sorry, it's the way her hair and veil is blowing in the wind right now. I'm getting like photo happy. So just bear with me, man. You have a beautiful bride.
She's the best model ever.
Alright, and that's that.
Alright, I love you.
Me too.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
do that
gonna-
one more time. One more time. Hold
Okay.
on. One more time. Beautiful.
Okay, good luck. I'll see you.
Darling, I'm ready. On my time. Yes, I'm willing. In the morning when I wake and the sun is coming through, oh, you fill my lungs with sweetness, and you fill my head with you. Shall I write it in a letter? Shall I try to get it down? Oh, you fill my head with pieces of a song I can't get out. Can I be close to you? enchanting to meet you. Your eyes whispered, have we met? Across the moon, your silhouette starts to make its way to me. Conversation starts, counting all your quick remarks like passing notes in secrecy. And it was enchanting to meet you.
We've gathered together in the presence of God to witness the joining together of this man and this woman in the bond of marriage. The sacred relationship of marriage was established by God in creation, and it is the commanded in Scripture to be held in honor by all people. It is at once of man's greatest blessings and also one of his most awesome responsibilities. Marriage is not to be entered into lightly, but soberly and deliberately in reverent fear of God. Hayden and Deven, thank you for joining them and sharing in this very special day. Hayden and Deven stand before you today to their lives together, to promise their love and life to one another as a continual act of worship to the sovereign God who ordained marriage and literally had this from the foundation of the world. Who gives this woman to this man? Now, if you guys are in the audience, which you are, it means you've been a part of their lives in some way. So some of you changed their diapers, you taught them to walk, you fed them snacks every time they begged you for them, and some of you guys, you were mentors, you were spiritual leaders, you were pastors, and you helped shape them into who they are today. And some of y'all, you were teammates, you were dance mates, you rolled in the same social circles in high school and beyond, and so the fact that you're here is a testament that you have in some way shaped and informed their lives, and that's a really big deal. Of the thousands of people that they've probably met together over the course of their life, we're the lucky 150 that were invited, and so that's a really good testament to your role in their life. Now, I know on a wedding day, you may think I'm just here to watch a wedding and to celebrate and go home, but y'all actually have a role. You played a role in the past, you have a role in the present, but you also have a role in the future. So what is your role today? Your role today is to celebrate. Man, this is a party. This is a really, really, really big day in their lives, and you guys get to pat them on the back. You get to hug them. You get to encourage them. You get to shake their hands. You get to eat all the tacos, and you also get to dance together. And so that's what I want you guys to do today. I want you to take it serious and have a lot of fun and make it a big day for them. Now, your role in the future is this. It's that of accountability. Okay, so if you're a guy in here, that looks like going to Hayden and saying, hey man, I was at your wedding and I heard you promise to love Deven and what you said was not very loving. Let's have a conversation about that. Or it's, if you're a woman in here, it's, hey Deven, I was at your wedding and I heard you to promise to submit and let Hayden lead. We need to talk about that. I've noticed you're having a really hard time for that. Accountability is really, really important in marriage, and God set up marriage to work best in the context of community. And so they wanted you guys to be here, to be that community, to be that context, and to hear these promises. And so you've played a role in the past. We get to party today, but you guys also have a role in the future. So I want you to know that. We made it. Here we are. Does it feel like you thought it would?
Yes.
Okay, well, hey, that's a good thing. Well, man, I am so proud of you guys, like I said last night. You've come a long way. You've got through the awkwardness of dating. You've got through the stress and the tension of wedding planning, and then here you are today. You're about to enter the very beautiful part of marriage. Hayden, I've had the privilege of knowing you since before you hit puberty. I was the one that coined that nickname for you that followed you throughout high school. I won't say it from the stage.
Beans.
Ask it. There, I wasn't going to say it, but there it is.
Thanks, Dad.
But man, I feel like I've got a really good vantage point and perspective onto who you are, but also how you came to get here. But the word that comes to mind for you was shepherd. I see a shepherd in you. And And so you are a natural protector. You naturally band things together. You nurture, you care for, and it's no surprise to me that you ended up in the career field you're in, because what is an officer but a protector and a shepherd? And the fact that you are naturally good at shepherding is really, really good news for you, for Deven, because a husband is a shepherd, right? And Jesus is known as the good shepherd. John 10 says, I am the good shepherd. I lay down my life for my sheep. In Ephesians 5, it says something similar, that Christ gave himself up for the church. And so it's this sacrificial role. And so to be a good husband is to be a good shepherd. Man, that's something that I see in you, and I just want to point that out. It's good news for you, news for your marriage, and good news for Deven. Now, Deven, I've known you way less time. I met you 2 years ago at a wedding, and we've had the privilege of spending the last month together, just different hangouts, Zoom sessions, all that. So I don't have as good of a vantage point, but what I do see in you, it's this, the word that comes to mind is beautiful bouquet. Bouquet is in a bouquet of flowers. And so if you think about that, it's one unit, one piece, if you will, that's composed of a bunch of different intricate pieces, different colored flowers, different sizes of flowers, different types, different smells, different shades. But man, that is you. You have so many distinct characteristics that God has gifted you that make up your whole. One, you're very, very gentle. You're very, very gentle, and you light up a room when you walk into it. Is that me?
Yeah.
A bouquet adds to the thing that is around it, right? So there are different floral arrangements on this thing. This is a stage, but when you add things to it, it becomes a platform. It becomes very, very beautiful. And so what I see in you is a bouquet that adds to Hayden. All these different characteristics that you make up, that are a part of you, will become a part of him, because you guys are one. And so, Hayden, that's a really big deal that your wife is a bouquet. And don't forget it. Now, Hayden and Deven's story dates back to the summer of 2019. Deven was single and ready to mingle, so she asked her best friend, Mari, for dating recommendations. Mari instantly thought of Hayden, so she sent Hayden her number. In true Hayden fashion, the first thing he texted her was a joke. After 2 months of talking, Hayden knew that she was the one. And after 2 months of talking, Deven ghosted Hayden knew he wanted to marry her, so after some time passed, he reached back out and invited her to be his +1 to a wedding. Miraculously, she agreed. They met up the weekend before the wedding and went on their first official date. After a fun time of bowling, hibachi, and a sketchy haunted house, they DTR'd, which has defined the relationship. He stated his intentions, but she wasn't quite ready to take the next step. After a month of praying about it, she was ready to start dating. Hayden brought her some flowers and formally asked her to be his girlfriend. In a burst of joy and awkwardness, she sealed the deal with a fist bump. Now they're on the altar getting married. So never underestimate the power of a fist bump. 1 year, 4 months, and 5 days after the infamous fist bump, Hayden proposed. He set up a photo shoot for Deven as a way to get her dressed up and so they could have engagement photos during the proposal. Hayden was hiding on a balcony right by their photo shoot location. In an effort to impress Deven, he decided to make a grand entrance. He jumped off the balcony into the photo shoot, yet he slipped as he was jumping off. In his own words, quote, "I felt like a boneless heap on the ground." Not the most impressive entrance. Thankfully, she didn't notice, so he popped up like the stallion that he is, and he composed himself and finally proposed. Obviously, she said yes. And here they are. They stand before you ready to enter into marriage. Now, the nature of a marriage relationship is that of a covenant, not a contract. A contract can be broken. It says, "I will uphold my end if and only if you uphold yours." It is an unstable agreement and liable to fracture at any given time from any given circumstance. If a marriage is contractual, it will not last. A marriage relationship is indeed a covenant. A covenant is a one-sided promise that two parties make to each other. It's Hayden saying, "I will uphold my promise whether or not you uphold yours." It's Deven saying, I will keep my vows even if you don't. This type of relationship will last. It can weather the storms of life, dysfunction, and conflict. It will last in better or worse. It will prevail in richer and in poorer. It will stand in sickness and in health. Only death can break this type of covenant. This promise is a reflection of the covenant that God makes with us. He promises to love us unconditionally, whether we love him or not. For God is faithful. 2 Timothy 2:13 says, even when we are unfaithful, God remains faithful, for he cannot deny who he is. Now what we learn from this verse is that God doesn't just act faithfully, he is faithful. It's his essence. He's comprised of faithfulness, and he can never break his own character. He can never act out of step with who he is. Because God is faithful, he acts faithfully. From his essence comes his action. This is the basis of his covenant with us. When we are unfaithful, he remains faithful because he is faithful, and he cannot deny it. Now, if you're a Christian in this place and you think back on your own life, you can certainly see this verse play out. He's seen all our mistakes and all our rebellion and all the times we've stabbed him in the back. But remember, he has never broken his one-time promise he made to us because he is faithful. He has not forsaken us, even if we've forsaken him. He has not left us, even if we have left him. He has never turned his back on us, even though we've stabbed him in the back. This is the ultimate covenant in Hayden and Deven. This is the nature of your promise to each other. No matter what, no matter the cost, no matter how much it hurts, you will uphold your promise. Let faithfulness be your essence, and from your essence, let your faithful actions flow. Marriage is the perfect picture of a covenant, and it also reflects the gospel. The gospel is simple. We are imperfect people separated from God by our imperfections. The Bible calls this sin. And if sin is not dealt with, it has eternal consequences. But Christ loved us so much that he came down in the form of a man, lived the perfect life that we could never live, and died in our place to take our punishment. He saw us at our worst and went to the cross anyway, because he loves us and desires a relationship with us, and in the end it gives him glory. He extends his hand and offers us this covenant relationship. He proposes, if you will. When we say yes, we enter into that relationship. We receive all the blessings and benefits that accompany it. He becomes our husband, and we become his wife. Ephesians 5 paints a similar picture. Wives, submit to your own husbands as to the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church, his body, and is himself its Savior. Now, as the church submits to Christ, so also wives should submit in everything to their husbands. Husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church. He gave himself up for her, that he might sanctify her, having cleansed her by the washing of the water with the word, so that he might present the church to himself in splendor, without spot or wrinkle, or any such thing, that she may be holy and without blemish. It opens up with a charge to the wife. Submit to your husband, just like you submit to Jesus. Submit is a bad word nowadays. It sounds stifling for the woman, restricting her, subjecting her to her husband's demands and requests. However, that is certainly not what this passage teaches. When a husband loves his wife the way Christ loves the church, he is always leading and guiding in a way that benefits the wife and pushes for her well-being, presenting her in splendor. There's no demanding or demeaning, no stifling or restricting. There's always love and gentle leading. A woman that submits to a godly man will flourish, for he leads his wife towards green pastures, not desert wastelands. She is also to respect her husband, never demeaning him or treating him harshly. The husband holds the wife up in honor, so she must never cut him down. Then there's the charge for the husband. Love your wife just like Christ loves you. How does Christ love you? Jesus demonstrated his love by dying. Now, when we think of that, we can instantly think dying as in, I'll take a bullet for you. Now, that's true. There's more to it. It's akin to living sacrificially. The husband dies to his preferences and selfishness. Taking a bullet for your wife is a one-time choice. Living for your wife requires dying repeatedly. It's choosing to die multiple times, sometimes multiple times in 1 hour. It means doing the dishes even when you don't want to. It's offering an encouraging word even when you have your feelings hurt. It's sharing the box of macaroni and cheese when you want to eat the whole thing. You are also to cherish your wife. This means she is held above and beyond any other woman in your heart. She is uniquely special to you, and she uniquely has your attention. Solomon says this about his bride: like a lily among thorns, so you are among others, for you are mine. She needs to know that she is yours, and she is distinguished in your mind, and no other woman can compare to her. Now, with that being said, Hayden, like we just read, the Bible instructs you to love and lead your wife unconditionally, just as Christ unconditionally loves and leads his church. So Hayden, will you receive Deven to be your wife, to live together with her as your companion for life? Will you love her and lead her as God has instructed? Will you give yourself for her and to her? Will you pray for her, and will you forsake all others and be faithful to her until God shall separate you by death? Deven, like we just read, the Bible teaches that wives are to submit and respect their husbands, just as church submits and respects Christ. So Deven, will you receive Hayden to be your husband, to live together with him as your companion for life? Will you honor and respect and love him as God has instructed? Will you give yourself for him and to him? Will you pray for him? Will you forsake all others, being faithful to him until God shall separate you by death?
I do.
Great. Now we'll transition to the vows. Hayden, repeat after me. I, Hayden, take you, Deven, to be my wife, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and cherish until death do we part. Deven, repeat after me. I, Deven, take you, Hayden,
I, Deven, take you, Hayden,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer or poorer,
for richer or poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish
to love and to cherish,
until death do we part.
and to death do we part.
Before God and these friends, you have committed your lives to one another. The ring shall be a symbol with which these vows will be sealed. Rings, please.
Ain't my job.
The wedding ring has become a traditional symbol of acknowledgement of an inward spiritual bond that has united two persons in marital love. It is a great symbol for a few reasons. The untarnished metal represents an unquenchable love that will not become cheapened as with cheap costume jewelry. The circular shape represents completeness and eternity, two important qualities in the Christian marriage. Finally, its visible presence on your hands represents to others that you are committed to one who is more special to you than any other. Hayden, will you take the ring and place it on Deven's finger and repeat after me? Deven, this ring is a token and pledge of the love and respect I have for you. And with it I take you to be my wife. With this ring, I am proclaiming our marriage in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Deven, will you take the ring and place it on Hayden's finger, and then repeat after me? Hayden, this ring is a token and pledge
Hayden, this ring is a token and pledge
of the love and respect
of the love and respect
I have for you.
I have for you.
And with it I take you to be my husband.
And with it I take you to be my husband.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I am proclaiming our marriage. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. All right. Good work. As their first act as a married couple, Hayden and Deven have chosen to partake in communion. Communion is the picture of the gospel. It's Christ literally dying, giving his body, his blood. And so as we know, marriage is a picture of the gospel. So I can think of no better way to intro your marriage than by doing this. For I received from the Lord what I have delivered to you, that the Lord Jesus, on the night when he was betrayed, took bread, and when he had given thanks, he broke it and said, "This is my body, which is for you. Do this in remembrance of me." Take it. In the same way, he also took the cup after supper, saying, "This cup is the new covenant in my blood. Do this as often as you drink it in remembrance of me." Take it. For as often as you eat this bread and drink this cup, you proclaim the Lord's death until he comes. Let both of you in these witnesses acknowledge that in the sight of God, this covenant is to remain pure and holy. For what God has joined together, let no man separate. Having pledged your faith and love to each other, and having sealed these vows of commitment by the giving and receiving of the symbols of love, by the admonition of the body of Christ, in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Hayden, you now kiss your bride.
Fist bump!
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Hayden Bridges.
Send you my way. I see you, darling, but you pixelate. It gets hard to take these days.
You get right there, give her a whirl and a dip. Yeah.
We got Mia, Caleb, Juliana, and Jenna, Teresa, Brayden, Faith, Larry, Alana, and Robin, Molly, and Kobe. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, please give me your feet so we can welcome our newlyweds the right way. Everybody on their feet, on your feet, on your feet. It is my pleasure to introduce to you your new Hayden and Deven Bridges.
is gonna change. I'll close my eyes, begin to pray, then tears of joy stream down my face. With arms wide open under the sunlight, welcome to this place. I'll show you everything. With arms wide open, with arms wide open. Well, I don't know if I'm ready to be the man I have to be. I'll take it there, I'll take it by my side. We're standing on, we created under the sunlight. Welcome to this place. I'll show you everything. With arms wide open. Now everything has changed. I'll show you now. I'll show you everything. With arms wide open. With arms wide open.
Ladies and gentlemen, put those hands together. Next, we're gonna have a mother and son dance.
There are places I remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone, and some remain. All these places had their moments with lovers and friends. I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. My life, I love them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. And these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. My life, I love you more. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. My life, I love you more. In my life, I love you more.
Family, friends, one more time, let's hear it. Put those hands together. At this time, we would like to invite all the married couples to the floor. We would like to invite all the married couples to the floor. We're gonna do an anniversary dance.
the sea. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look above should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea,
Dance with me.
I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me.
If you've been married less than 24 hours, please exit the dance floor. Married for 1 year or less, please exit the dance floor. Years or less, please exit the dance floor. 5 years or less. or less. 20. 25. 30 years or less. 35 years or less. Okay. What 30 number am I in? 32? And we have 34. 34 years or less. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to hear from this 10-year couple how this newly married couple can stay married for 34 years or longer.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear.
Be kind. You don't always have to agree, but just listen. Listen and be there, and just know you can cry together, you can laugh together, and it's okay to get mad, but don't go to bed mad. But just continue loving each other and loving God.
One more time for 34 years, ladies and gentlemen.
On the count of three. 1, 2, and 3. One more. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect.
I am Mari. And we tried really hard to make it through this. We cried a lot today. We're gonna try real hard. We'll see how it goes. So I am Deven, matron of honor. And it's not every day that you get to see your best friend fall in love with one of your childhood friends also. But here we are, and I could not be more excited for you guys. I'll get into how Deven and I met, but before there was my friendship with Deven, there was my friendship with Hayden. Hayden and I met in 4th grade, but then one year around 6th or 7th grade, Hayden disappeared. I didn't know what happened to him, I assumed he moved. So fast forward to 9th grade, and my family and I were in the process of finding a new church. I was super nervous to go to youth group where I wasn't going to know anyone. And walking in on our first Wednesday, there was Hayden. He came over and said hi, and we caught up for a few minutes, and he introduced me to some of the girls. Hayden and I became friends, but didn't really get to be close until we went to youth camp together as leaders. This summer, I moved back to Stephenville to go to TSU. I remember talking through my decision to move back with Hayden and him encouraging me, telling me so many times that if this is what the Lord is calling you to, He's going to make a way. That season of my life was easily one of the hardest I've ever walked through. And through every moment in Stephenville, Hayden was there encouraging me. There were so many late night McDonald's runs together where we would sit and talk about girls and how he just wanted a fun girl who loves the Lord. And my boy troubles, and he would encourage me to leave that jerk and go date Darshawn because if Derek liked Darshawn, I should also like him. And anytime I was questioning the Lord's calling to me to move back to Stephenville, he would repeat to me, Mari, if this is what the Lord has called you to, He's going to make a way. Now, Deven and I officially met in 2018 when we were both on the TVCC Cardettes dance team. But technically, Deven and I met a few months before that during Ranger retraining. It was a day we were doing our kick routine marking during the tryout, and Deven's group went 2 groups ahead of mine. Mid-kick, Deven's ankle gave out. Not the first of Deven's ankle injuries, but Deven's ankle gave out. And after my group went, I went down to where Deven was with the trainer to grab my water. As I walked past her, I introduced myself and asked if she was okay. And I told her that I had ibuprofen and an ankle brace if she needed it. Later that night, I wrote in my journal, I met this girl today. Her pin sign said that her name was Deven. She's really talented. She hurt herself during our kick marking. I hope she's still okay to try out. She seems sweet. And maybe if we both make it, we could be best friends. I had also FBI searched her on Instagram and followed her on every social media. A few days later, neither of us made it. And I remember seeing Deven walk out of Dodson Auditorium and thinking, man, I guess I won't get to know her now. Within a little while, I had gotten a message from the Cardettes recruiter asking if I wanted to come in for an interview and audition. A few days later, I accepted a spot on the 58th line. And just a few hours later, I saw Deven's Instagram post that she too had accepted a spot on the Cardettes 58th line. And I just knew that girl is going to be my best friend. Deven and I were quick to become friends. But about a month into the semester, we got our bigs. Deven and I were paired with the same big, making us sisters. I will always give the biggest Cardette thank you to Darla Mansfield and Sarah Kadanga for pairing us together. And I know that the Lord knew that over the next few years, Deven and I would need each other, and we really would become sisters. Through every low point, every victory over the next few years, there was Sister Deven. She's the first person I would always go to laugh with, to celebrate with, and to cry with. It was always Sister Deven. There is no one else I would have wanted to endure that year with in Cardettes. It didn't matter what was going on. It was Sister Deven and I against it together. When I felt the Lord calling me to walk away from my dance career and move back to Stephenville, after calling my parents, I called Deven. We cried together on the phone, and then she told me the same thing that Hayden had told me just a few hours earlier. Mari, if this is what the Lord is calling you to, He will make a way. A few months after this, I went to visit Deven in Houston, and we went to an Astros game together. I'm so sorry, Texas Rangers. At some point in the game, Deven and I started talking about boys, and she said, I just want a cute guy who's sweet and who loves the Lord. Do you know anyone? Immediately, my mind went to Hayden, and the more I thought about it, Hayden really is the male embodiment of Deven. And I knew they would be perfect together. So I grabbed my phone and I opened up Snapchat. Without asking her permission, I took a video introducing her to Hayden by saying, this is my sister. She loves Jesus and she's beautiful. Then I turned to Deven and told her I was saving the video for the day that they got married. So here we are, 1,310 days later.
Hey, a little bit of time. A little bit of time.
She said no a couple times first, so. But I knew. So Deven and Hayden, your relationship has been nothing short of incredible to witness. I know that the journey has not been easy, but going back to what you have both told me countless times, if the Lord has called you to it, He will make a way. And I know that there is nothing more true of your relationship than that statement. It is so evident that the Lord has orchestrated every single moment leading up to today. It has been one of my greatest honors to know you and to watch the two of you fall in love and follow the Lord's calling for your lives. I love you both more than you know, and I am so excited to continue watching your lives together. So here's to Hayden and Deven. May the Lord bless you in each day together. And in every season, may you always remember that if the Lord calls you to it, He will make a way.
Okay, so that was a very G-rated speech. Mine's going to dip a little more PG-13. Yes. My name is Colby Trinkle. Hayden and I have known each other for a little while. I'm going to go into it in our speech. So I'll just start. So I wrote this the other night, and so I'm going to stick pretty close to the script because otherwise I'll start rambling. So I'm not great at these speeches, and I definitely don't know how to end one, so get ready for an abrupt end. I don't really know how to be sappy or anything like that, especially with our line of work. I just kind of tell the facts, or at least the way I see it. So I guess I need to start with how I met Hayden and our life together up until this point. Hopefully somewhere in there we get some laughs or some awe moments. So we'll see where we go. I've known Hayden for a while. I think since about 8th or 9th grade. Hayden and I met at youth group at Cottonwood Church. And for about the first 2 years, I only knew him as Beans. I don't know why, but everybody called him Beans. I specifically remember one day walking up to him, maybe at church camp, but some church function, and asking him, hey, what's your real name? And to which, of course, he told me Hayden Bridges. Here's a little side, not Hayden Greer. My wife thought that his name was Hayden Greer, but that is his middle name. Hayden and I continued to get to know each other throughout high school. I went to Steveville High while Hayden was winning state championships with the Fake Knights. I guess you could say that Hayden is easily the more athletic out of the two of us. Eventually, we graduated high school. I went to Tarleton while Hayden became a real man and went and got a real job. Braden and I, who you're going to meet here in a minute, lived together in the dorms for a year, but then I moved out and got an apartment with Caleb, who you're also going to meet here in a minute. We found a 3-bedroom apartment and got a third roommate, and that roommate didn't really work out, and so we kicked that dude out and got Hayden. That was the best decision that we made that whole entire time. I remember a specific day that Hayden came home to the apartment and told us about this girl. I guesstimate it was about junior year or so in college. He told us that this girl's name was Deven, and I vaguely remember him telling me this girl was a dancer, no, not that kind, and she was the girl of his dreams. She was the girl of his dreams. And no matter what it took, he was going to marry her. Of course, all of us being mostly single, in and out of relationships, we thought, oh boy, this is going to be the girl I'm going to marry. Happened about every other week with us romantic Christian college-age guys. Honestly, didn't think very much of it, and then I'm pretty sure they went on to date a date or two, and then he comes home and tells us that Deven basically doesn't want anything to do with him. It was tragic. Some time passes, Hayden gets a job as a police officer, which funnily enough is what I was going to school for. And low-key, I was always very jealous of you because you landed my dream job before I could. We all move into a house together, had a lot of laughs, make a lot of memories, plenty of no sleep till victory nights, put plenty of holes in walls, throw fireworks into each other's bedrooms. I get a front row seat to Hayden and Caleb constantly coming into my bedroom and dancing in my bedroom to songs while I try to go to sleep. Hayden also introduced me to many, many movies that I had never heard of before, and to this day cannot remember them, but they were always very interesting. If only, to be honest, you really had to be there to experience it. Those days in the apartment and in the house were some of the best days that I can remember in my life. It was great getting to live with 4 guys in about a 2 or 3 bedroom house, but I was living in the garage. So it was some of the best times of my life, getting to spend time with Hayden and Braden and Caleb and eventually Laramie and whoever else stayed there. Eventually though, time passed. We graduated college. I moved away, and we still every now and then kept in touch with our no sleep till victory nights. Hayden, of course, continues being a badass cop, protecting the citizens of Stephenville. And he tells me one day that he's got a date with the girl the one that he's going to for sure marry. He managed to rope her back in about a year or 2 of her saying no. Eventually you wear him down, Hayden. I mean, look. They begin dating, and Hayden is giving me semi-weekly updates about how great she is and how much he's in love with her. Of course, I'm happy for him because, to be honest, I didn't know if anybody could love this guy. But luckily for him, I found a girl who could suck her into it. Hayden brought Deven to my wedding. That was whenever I was for sure that it was something he was very, very serious about. Hayden is a very thoughtful, calculating guy. He very rarely does anything without putting deep thought into it. And when Hayden told me he was planning on proposing to Deven, I can't say I was surprised, considering that he told me several years ago about her being the girl that he was going to marry. Of course, she said, yes, who could say no to that face? And then here we are, celebrating this beautiful wedding. The moral of this story, Deven, the moral of this story is for you, Deven. I'm sure you know this, but you have married a caring, loving, driven, thoughtful, funny, horny, protecting, smart Christian man. I believe I can say this wholeheartedly, that Hayden would do anything for you. This man would willingly, happily lay his life down for you. This man loves you with all of his being. This man has loved you for years, because he's told me about it. I know he tricked you into it, but to be honest, this was the best trick someone could ever do. So a little side note. Hayden, what you're about to go into in this realm of life, what you're about to go into is nothing to be taken lightly, okay? And I know because you and I share the same job, and the job that we do and in the world that we live in, it's going to constantly try to tear you apart, okay? Over half of the people that do our job, okay, their marriages don't end well, okay? You have to wake up every day and you have to choose to love her. It's not always going to be easy, okay? It's not always going to be fun. You may not be happy with her, but by God, you better wake up and you better love her every day. Because she deserves that. Okay? Sorry.
You're okay, you made it.
But it's going to have to be a choice every day, man. Because it's not easy. It's not easy, but by God, it's so fulfilling. So, and now, back to my script, sorry. And now a toast to the bride and groom. Hayden, if a year and 2 months of marriage has taught me anything, I'll pass it on to you. She's always right. Take out the trash. Sometimes she just wants you to sit there, shut up, and listen, and not provide an immediate solution to all of her problems. Breathe! Have all the sex you can. Cuddle before and after sex. And above all, cherish her the way that Christ cherishes his church. May you two have a wonderful, full, and abundant marriage that lasts a lifetime. I know y'all, I love y'all, and I know that Christ has wonderful things in store for you. A little P.S. Sometimes the best man says that his speech should only last as long as Hayden's going to last tonight. This has been a pretty long speech, so it shows my utmost confidence in Hayden. So, just so you know, Deven, you got yourself a great guy.
Okay, hi everybody, I'm Elena. I'm Deven's maid of honor. Okay, I just want to share a little bit about my dear friend. And I have to tell the story because Deven always asks me to tell a story, so I already knew. So I met Deven in Sunday school at church. We were in about 2nd grade, I think, and we were sitting next to each other in a circle on the floor, and it was time to close the Bible discussion in prayer. So I bowed my head and I prayed along with everybody, but apparently I forgot to close my eyes. So Deven was sitting next to me, and she noticed somehow, with her eyes open, I guess. And when it was time to say amen, I said amen. Deven turns to me and she whispers, with sincerity, when they say pray, you pray. And I've never forgotten that. And I usually could have just decided this girl's weird, maybe a little aggressive. I'm glad that I didn't, because we became friends soon after that. I knew she was going to a camp that I was going to, and I wrote in my journal that I really hope that I get to be in the same cabin as Deven. And over time, we became the best of friends. And it's just a funny story to tell, but it also highlights something that I really admire about Deven. She is always her honest, fiery, outgoing self. She always has had a firm grip on who she is and what she believes, and she lives it out fearlessly. She has been such a blessing to me, and I'm so honored to be here witnessing such a big moment in her life. Deven has found the perfect life partner, someone to follow the Lord with, to share new experiences with, to be goofy with, and someone I know that she will love unconditionally and selflessly, partly because that's what marriage is, but partly because that's just who Deven is. She will be Hayden's safe place. She will be a prayer warrior. She will always be a listening ear. I know God is so pleased with this marriage. He is so pleased with both of you because of your patience, faith, sacrifice, and love that He has taught you. He will bless every step you take because of your communion with Him. Last night at the rehearsal dinner and then tonight, hearing all the speeches, Hayden and I was just crying because it's just so special to hear what people think about you and that people think the world of you. And I know Deven thinks the world of you, and that matters the most. But Hayden, you are obviously a very special person, and I'm glad that you found Deven, who's very special too. So cheers to you guys.
Take 2. My bad, guys.
Yeah.
Hi, so I'm Caleb.
Oh my God.
I'm Ray, and we were tasked with something very unique. Hayden came to us and said, hey, I don't want you to give a speech, but I want you to do something funny, which was very, very dangerous. And so we devised a plan. Who, just by show of hands, who has ever done a Mad Lib? Anybody?
I know I have.
Okay, so y'all should be able to play along. This is what we need from you guys. We need a lot of interaction, okay? So we're gonna ask you a few questions, and you're gonna come up with words that are going to be in this speech. So, you can help us write our speech. That's right. That's right. We don't know how this is going to go, Hayden. So if there's anything, and Deven, if there's anything out of place, it's not our fault, it's everyone else's. So here's Caleb.
Some might call us lazy, I call it creative. All right, here we go. I need an adjective. It's going to be first come, first serve. Adjective.
Big.
Big. I don't know. Go ahead.
Silly.
All right, I need another adjective.
Silly.
Silly. I got silly. All right, now I need a verb ending in an S.
Runs.
Runs. We got the runs. Ooh. I need another verb ending in S. What? Shakes. Ooh, runs and shakes. Ooh, see how that works. I need a noun. That's an easy one.
Ice cream cone.
Ice cream cone. All right. I got one more noun.
Monkey.
Funky. Monkey. Sorry. I got another noun. I need a noun. Dog. Perfect. Wait, where are we at? Where are we at? Oh yeah, we're at that. All right, I need one more noun. Caleb. Really? All right, put Caleb down. I see how it is. Whatever. All right, one more noun. Nouns are coming. Braden. Oh, here we go. I need one more noun. Chandelier.
Wait. How do you spell that?
Just wing it. We'll figure it out. All right. I need an adjective. I heard walking. Okay. I don't know. Guys, I was homeschooled, right? Quickly. All right. We got quickly over here. I need a noun. Okay, where's wing? A noun. Bikini, I got bikini. Verb ending with E, that's a tough one. Verb ending with E. What? Eagle. That's a noun. A-T-E. All right. Oh man, I feel like a lot of us should go back to high school or whatever. Yeah, I was homeschooled. All right, I need an adjective. Quirky. That's a good one. All right, I need a noun. Beans. I need one more noun. Beans. More beans. We got two beans back to back. Oh, here we go. Noun.
Bundt cake.
Bundt cake. All right, we got beans, and bundt cake. That's interesting. All right, one more noun. This is really like noun. What? Truck. Beans, butt, cake, and butt. Say that 5 times fast. I need butt. I need one more noun. Noun?
Shotgun.
I heard shotgun. I'm sorry. It's hard for you. Shotgun. Adjective. Creepy. All right, I got two more. I need a noun. Boy. And one more noun. Corn. All right, here we go. Hayden, this is mine and Braden's speech to you and Deven. We've really worked hard on this, so I hope you like it. We are the old roommates of Hayden, the man in blue, a protector of peace, and we stand here today to celebrate his love for Deven, a dancer with such big grace and silly. She runs and she runs and shakes with a smile that never fades, and when she takes the ice cream cone, she takes everyone's breath away. Hayden and Deven, they're a monkey, a dog. That's second to none together. They're like two Caleb. A perfect fit. They just belong. I agree with that one. We've seen Hayden protect and serve, and we've seen Deven light up the stage, and now they're joining forces for Braden. It's a match That's truly a chandelier. That works. Their future's so quick, it could light up a bikini. At night, and their love will only continue to grow, and with each and every moment, they ate. That's true. I feel like a lot of people. All right, here we go. So Hayden and Deven, on this quirky day, we wish you both beans every single day, in every single way. And always remember, through thick and thin, you've got each other, and that's just the perfect bundt cake. So let's raise our truck. Let's raise our truck high and let's the shotgun take flight. Whoa! Police officers, get ready. The shotgun take flight to the police officer and the dancer, their future that's shining so creepy. Congratulations, Hayden and Deven, and may your love be like a well choreographed boy. Ooh. We love you both, and let's celebrate with some foot stomping corn. Thank y'all.
Sisters, and I don't mean the Cornettes kind. We are so happy for both of you. I want to first and foremost wish congratulations. Sorry, I'm gonna get choked up, but I'll start off funny first. A lot of people don't know this, but Deven also had a nickname growing up. And I will say the story before we say the nickname. So Deven used to gaze outside of the windows whenever she was supposed to be taking a nap. This was her alone time. She's a little bit younger than the rest of us, so none of us were in the nap-taking phase. And Deven, being alone, would gaze out of the window and sing to herself in despair, looking for her Prince Charming. Ergo Hayden, here you are. She found you. Congratulations to you both. We're happy to have you join the family. And we're so happy for you. I met Hayden last Christmas, mid-pandemic, and it was a little bit spur of the moment. A lot of things went down that Christmas. It was raining outside. So we went to the only place that we could think of that was open, Denny's. And if your wedding and your life together is spontaneous and fun and spur of the moment like that, you guys are in for a real treat. I'm sure it will be. Both lots of laughs and fun memories. Deven, we are so proud of you and the woman that you've become. And sorry. Oh gosh. We are so proud of you. And we're proud of the woman you're going to become next to Hayden by his side. We're happy to see you grow up, and we love you very much. We love you. Congratulations. Love you. Her nickname was Diva, by the way. Oh, yes, sorry. That was, yes, I didn't say that.
Are you not done?
No, I'm done.
Thank you. Oh, gosh. Thank you. Let's clap.
Sadly, I work with Beans, and during the day, we were not aware of this nickname. So thank all of you for providing that ammo, because you will pay dearly for that. We refer to him as Forrest.
Take it easy, Pinto.
So we call him Forrest for several reasons. One, if you've never seen him run, it's a hoot and a half. I recommend everyone witness that at least sometime tonight. So, off the funnier side of things, I actually had the privilege of being with Deven and Bridges when they went to their first wedding. And I was there, and even though I was sad because I thought I was going to bring Bridges' date, he let me down, stood me up. I got to see them together for the first time, and it truly was a spectacle. I remember at the end of that night, Bridges came to me and he said, "Hey, I think this is the one. You know, this girl's special." she means something to me. And, you know, that was a little bit after the year and a half of the running and chasing, which hopefully he ran better than he does at work, you know, better than Forrest Gump. But I really believed him that night. The way he said it and watching the two of y'all together. I had all the faith in the world in y'all too. Y'all truly embody what it really means to, you know, be a successful religious couple, and I idolize both of y'all for that.
Thank you.
So my better half told me not to do this, so I'm here.
Everyone keeps telling me to listen tonight. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. So my name's Blake Thompson. I work for the sheriff's office, and I'm on the same shift as Bridges. I've known Bridges now for a few years, and if there's anybody that knows anything about me and the way that I am in law enforcement, you gotta meet a certain standard, and he's proven several times covering me on calls and everything that he's there. So you've got a good one. So I'm just gonna give y'all just a little bit of advice that has helped me and my wife Ashley over there, because she's probably embarrassed. And then I'll leave y'all with a funny story. But there's gonna be days where, for Deven specifically, it's, how was your night? That was long, I'm just ready to go to bed. Probably means he almost didn't come home. Bear with them, they'll talk about it. Bridges, when she asks, tell her. All right, because there's been some times where some sketchy things, I cuss a lot, I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep it PG. But there's times when some crazy things happen at work, and it may take us a minute, you know, so just bear with them. But if she asks me and talk about it, it'll help you a lot. My funny story about Bridges, when I knew without a shadow of a doubt, for all you cops in here, I could present it in court. I knew that they were going to get married. Let me take you back. July 2022.
No stories and proof. No. Says it. Get the mic.
No. So we were on a cruise. It was us, me and my wife, and then another guy that works with me over at the sheriff's office. And we were playing some drinking games. I won't get into too much detail, but I knew Deven was going to be cool. On the drive up there, we pulled her aside when he was going to the bathroom or something at a gas station in the middle of nowhere or something. And I said, hey, we're bringing drinking games. There's going to be some times where you're going to have to vote for who you think. We need you to vote for Bridges. And she said, absolutely. Well, fast forward a few days. We voted for Bridges.
Every single time.
Every single time. And let's just say that night, I told my wife, I was like, if she can get through tonight, they're getting married. So I'm really proud of y'all. I'm so happy that y'all are finally married. And best of luck. Y'all know that if y'all need anything, you're always here.
Thank you.
If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. She's telling me we'll be wed. She's picked out a king-size bed. I couldn't feel any better, or I could say, tell me quick. right to him. She sure got me wishing for a little bit of time out on that old dance floor. If she gives me half a chance of romance, I'm gonna dance her home. Well, hey bartender, see that girl? Ask her what she's drinking. Tell her if she looks this way, I'll be the one winking. 'Cause I saw her light up when the DJ played a little George Jones. If she gives me half a chance of romance, I'm gonna dance her home. 'Cause if we got to two-step and we could come missing and find a corner we belong, just a hugging and a kissing like two lovers reminiscing. Man, this feeling's coming on strong. If she gives me half a chance at romance, I'm gonna dance her home. Dance her home. What the hell is wrong with me? I feel like I'm sinking. How hard can it really be to tell her what I'm thinking? That if we got to two-step and we could come missing and find a corner we belong, just a hugging and a kissing like two lovers reminiscing. Man, this feeling's coming on strong. If she gives me half a chance of romance, I'm gonna dance her home. If she gives me half a chance at romance, no, I won't be leaving here alone. 'Cause if she gives me half a chance at romance, I'm gonna dance her home. I'm gonna dance her home.
Take a picture with your bride. Take a picture with your bride. It is now time for the garter toss.
Telling me no, but my body telling me yes. Baby, I don't want to hurt nobody, but there is something that I must confess.
gentlemen, behind that room, behind that room. Congratulations.
I'm the F to the E, R, G, the I, the E, and can no other lady put it down like me. I'm delicious, so delicious. My body stay vicious. I'll be up in the gym, just working on my fitness. He's my witness. I push the one, rock, and he be lining down the line just to watch what I got. So delicious. It's my size of what I got. Check it out. I'm dancing tonight. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night. You won't remember. I'll be the one. You won't forget.
Look up at the camera. Look at each other. Kiss. Okay, perfect.
How many lives that I've lied to neon moon. Oh, if you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. To watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon. Jukebox plays on, breath by breath, and the words of every sad song seem to say what I think, and it's heard inside of me. Ain't never gonna end. Oh, but I'll be alright as long as there's light from a neon moon. Oh, if you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. To watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon. Watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon. Oh, watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon. Never in my wildest dreams would I be loving you. Never in my wildest dreams would my dreams come true. You're just too good to touch. I can't discuss it much. I get too choked up. Don't wanna make a scene. Never in my wildest dreams. Never in my wildest dreams would I roam this land, sail across the seven seas. I'm a hard luck man. I know where my purpose is. Ain't on some pilgrimage, just wherever my baby is. My love supreme, never in my wildest dreams.
time. One more time. One more time.
Another
one more
kiss.
time. One more time. Perfect.